Welcome back again in geometric design of highway. Now in this lecture I will go through overtaking side distance. Overtaking side distance is the minimum distance available for a vehicle intending to overtake slow vehicle ahead with safety against the traffic from opposite direction. Here vehicle A, B, C are shown in figure where A is the overtaking vehicle, that is the fast moving vehicle. B is the overtaken vehicle, that is slow moving vehicle, and C is the vehicle coming from opposite direction traveling in design speed. And this is the how overtake the slow moving vehicle. Analysis of overtaking side distance. Before overtaking, the fast moving vehicle follows the slow moving vehicle whether to overtake or not. That is, a d1 is the distance traveled by the overtaking vehicle during reaction time to decide whether we should overtake or not in reaction time t. So for a determination of distance d1 we use the pb. That is, the pb is the speed of slow moving vehicle. That is, we have to follow the slow moving vehicle. So for the calculation of d1 we consider pb, that is the speed of slow moving vehicle. pv is speed of slow moving vehicle. If not given, adopt design speed v minus 4.5 in meter per second. Then following the slow moving vehicle, if a vehicle decided to overtake the slow moving vehicle, then it changes the lane and it overtake the slow moving vehicle. During at that time, from opposite direction of vehicle, the vehicle traveling in design speed also travel in forward direction. That is the d2 is the distance traveled by fast moving vehicle during real overtaking time. That is, d2 is the summation of s plus b plus s. Similarly, d3 is the distance traveled by the opposite direction vehicle traveling in design speed during real overtaking time. Therefore, d2 is the distance traveled by overtaking vehicle during actual overtaking time t second. Therefore, d2 equals to, from the figure, d2 is b plus twice s, where s is the minimum spacing between vehicle, which is empirically equation as s equal to 0.7 pb plus 6. Similarly, from the speed and distance formula, distance equal to ut plus half at square, that is d2 equals to pb into capital T plus half at square. By equating equation 2 and 3, we get b equals to bb into t and twice s equal to half at square. By solving this equation, we get a actual time period of overtaking capital T equals to runner for s by a, where s equals to 0.7 pb plus 6. And finally, d3 is the distance traveled by opposite vehicle during overtaking time capital T traveling at a design speed. That is, d3 equals to p into t. Therefore, overtaking side distance is equation as shown in as per Nepal Law Standard 2070. The minimum overtaking distance recommended for different speed is shown in figure or in table. Now, overtaking zone. On two or more lane roads, overtaking zone, the length of overtaking zone must be minimum 3 times of overtaking side distance. On single lane road, overtaking zone must be minimum of twice of overtaking side distance and should be provided at not more than 1 kilometer interval. The start and end of overtaking zone shall be well informed by placing appropriate signs at least stopping side distance before the start and end of the zone. And this figure is overtaking zone showing the signpost SP1 with signpost with overtaking zone ahead, and before the end of the overtaking zone signpost 2 is provided with end of overtaking zone. Therefore the length of the overtaking zone is minimum 3 times of overtaking side distance, but desirable is 5 times of overtaking side distance. Now, example: a vehicle moving at a speed of 90 km per hour decided to overtake another slow moving vehicle. Calculate safe overtaking side distance. Consider a two-lane with two-way traffic, two-lane with one-way traffic. Assume all data suitably. Solution: design speed equal to 90 km per hour. Speed of overtaken vehicle that is not given, so we can empirical calculation calculate as PV equals to P minus 16, that is in 74 km per hour. A is the acceleration of the overtaking vehicle, 2.4 km per hour per second. Then reaction time T equal to 2.5 seconds. Therefore D1 is calculated as 51.43 meter. Calculation of D2: for a calculation of D2, S is calculated as 0.2 PV plus 6, that is calculated as 20.8 meter. Therefore actual overtaking time T is equals to root under 4s by a and calculated at 10.95 seconds. Therefore distance 2 is calculated as 266.86 meter. Now D3 is the distance traveled by overtaking this D3 is the distance traveled by opposite direction vehicle traveling at a design speed during real overtaking time period and calculated as D3 equal to 273.97 meter. Hence, for two-way traffic, there is also opposite direction vehicle. So, overtaking side distance is the summation of D1 plus D2 plus D3 and calculated at 592.26 meter. For one-way traffic, there is no opposite direction vehicle, so we can eliminate D3. Therefore, overtaking side distance is the summation of D1 plus D2, that is 380.29 meter. If you like this lecture, please like, share and subscribe on my YouTube channel for more lectures, tutorial and solution. Thank you.